Abu 7. We've got a lot going on now here within about 36 hours of the election. We're surely going to see some sort of chaos spin out of this because it's pre-planned and they're just telegraphing it all over the place. We can already see this starting to break loose in different areas. They have now sent National Guard to multiple different cities. We've seen them boarding up downtown areas en masse like New York City, Chicago, Los Angeles. Now Philly seeing troops sent in there as well. The White House putting up a perimeter fence, what they call a non-scalable fence around the White House, also rolling out 250 National Guardsmen to be on standby to protect the White House complex, the Ellipse, and Lafayette Square. Lafayette Square is where a bunch of people were saying that they were going to rally to try to descend upon the White House to run Trump out of it if they declare that Biden is a victor. But at this point, it's pretty clear that no one is going to be officially declared president for some time. Someone may come out with a big lead after Tuesday night. They may announce someone, and it may affect some things. But it's going to take time, per what the Supreme Court has said in Pennsylvania and other states, to count all the votes there, and nothing will be official until that happens. And there's been a lot of controversy with the mail-in ballots thus far. I expect that to play big in this whole thing. And really, the outcome, either way, I expect to see chaos. If it was to be handed to Biden after you see all these droves of people coming out in support of Trump, you're going to see something new. If Trump wins, I expect to see some of these groups that they've been pushing around the country all year long to show back up, with their ticket in hand to cause chaos, as this has happened left and right. They've been busting stacks of bricks, spray painting F-12, a lot of earmarkings that show that this is organized en masse, and we expect them to be in action throughout this week. So just be prepared. Regardless, I see chaos because at the end of the day, that seems to be what they're wanting. So be vigilant is all I can say. It looks like Wall Street is now talking about this. Okay, so everyone is talking about being worried about armed conflict. All these investors saying they're freaking out about this post-election violence. So as we've been saying this whole time, I hope you have a plan. And we're talking about this in greater detail over here on D Live. Make sure to join me. I'll be live maybe every night this week. It depends on how things go, but Monday, Wednesday, and Friday every week, 9 p.m. Eastern. You can find replays also over here. If you missed the live stream, even if I'm running a replay, you can go back and you can start whatever fresh. There's also videos there, my music videos, and a great chat, and a whole lot more. We're talking about everything freely, censorship-free on D Live. I hope to see you guys over here. Much love.
Alright, shalom, shalom. Before I start, I want to give all honors and glories and praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Yahweh Kakodash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, because that's who I learned this truth from, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Alright, peace, blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect, and shalom to you sincere brothers scattered abroad, pushing forth this word in truth and sincerity. I am Mashiach, Irazakah, Bangad, Yasha Allah coming through the spirit, and pretty much, and you heard, just going into the election, and there's a lot of uproars going on out here in the cities, in this place called America, out of the states, Salakia, and there's a lot of uproars of rioting going on in all these different states in the U.S., and pretty soon, man, it's the National Guard's out. It's going into martial law, and after this election, it's really going to go down because one guy has to be president. Whether it's Biden, whether it's Trump, one of them are going to have to be the president. And if Donald Trump isn't president, it's going to go into chaos, And even if Biden isn't, elected to be president, it's still going to go into chaos. So either way it goes, it's still going to go into chaos. All right. And this is 2nd Esdras 15:1. It says, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy. And who's doing that? The men of the Lord. All right, starting from the elders and apostles of Great Millstone on down to the sincere brothers like myself. All right, we're speaking to the people, the Lord's people, who are the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native American Indians, the words of the prophecy of this book. All right, these prophecies have to be fulfilled, so we're speaking to the Lord's people, all right, which is prophecy, going telling them about the last days, the end day prophecies, and telling them who they truly are according to the Bible, who the Lord Yahushua really is, what he looked like, and who the Heavenly Father is, and who he's only dealing with, It says, which I put in my mouth, saith the Lord. All right, because the Lord speaks to his men according to Luke 1:70, Matthew 10:20. All right, verse 2, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Because everything that's prophesied in the Bible is true. This isn't false information. This isn't the damn Quran. This isn't the damn Hindu Bible. All right, because they got a Hindu book or whatever it's called. This isn't a false book. Everything in the Bible is true. All right, and has been spoken through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right, and we're going to skip down to verse 5. It says, behold, saith the Lord. And who's the Lord? The Heavenly Father, Yahweh, through the name of his only begotten Son. I will bring plagues upon the world. And the Lord has brought plagues upon the world. One of the biggest plagues right now is this so-called COVID shit. It has everything shut down. A lot of people have not been working in the past 7-8 months. It's been almost coming this March of 2021. If there is a 2021 of March, people have been unemployed for almost a year. Basically over 3.5 billion people have been unemployed. They haven't been working. All right, people haven't been going to, kids have not been going to school. They've been going to school on the computer. People have been quarantined in their homes. Everything is shut down. All right, and the Lord has intensified his wrath. Now he has the National Guards out. We're having food shortages. Less food and less water coming in. All right, it says the sword, famine, death, and destruction. There's so much death going on. You got cops killing Negroes, so-called Negroes, and killing Israelites every day now. It's getting so bad to the point to where you can just see it every day. And every day a Jake is dying, more protests and violence is going on. All right, it says famine, death, and destruction. And that destruction is going to be, it's going to be the thermonuclear missiles, because this place called America is wicked and it has to be destroyed. All right, and you have uproars going on. All right, verse 6, for wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth. Wickedness has polluted the whole earth. All right, our Israelite women are whores. 95% of them are twerking on social media still being bug out, being fucking folly, whores, harlots. All right, you got homosexuality on the rise. You got Proud Boys out here. You got martial law. You got all these things going on, man. You got sex trafficking. You got killing. You got all these things going on. It says, in their hearts, their hurtful works are fulfilled. Their hurtful works are fulfilled. All right. Let's skip down to, because I want to get to the main point. This is 2nd Esdras 15:10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to slaughter. You see that every day. Jake getting killed every day. All right, Jake is being killed every day. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. And when it says Egypt in this verse, it's not talking about ancient Egypt. Ancient Egypt already fell and it's already destroyed. It's talking about this place called America. All right, because this place called America is a virgin daughter of Babylon, which is modern day Babylon, modern day Egypt. All right, modern day Rome. Rome did fall, but Rome was rebuilt here in this place called America. Verse 11, it says, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before. You got the global economic collapse getting ready to happen. All right, America's over $26 billion in debt, trillions of dollars in debt. 26 to 27 trillion dollars in debt, probably even higher than that now. So they have to bring forth a new currency. The elders been talking about that, brothers been talking about that. All right, it says to smite Egypt with plagues. All these plagues have been smitten. All right, and it says as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. This place America is going to be destroyed. It's going to be burnt to ash. Verse 12, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague, and the punishment of the Most High shall bring upon it. It's going to be destroyed, because the Lord has to bring forth his judgment. He has to end this place. This place is corrupt, it's wicked, and Esau's ruling, so it's coming into the time now where everything is flipping back into its original state, where the elect of the nation of Israel is going to rule. The kingdom of heaven is going to be set upon this earth, all right, by Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, but his true name is Yahweh Shai. All right, this world is going to be, the kingdom is going to be set upon this earth in the rulership of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And the elect is going to rule, and these 17 heathen nations are going back into slavery. All right, let's get down to the main thing. Second Esdras 15:14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. That word woe means warning or destruction. All right, verse 15. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another with swords in their hands. You have uproars going on. You got uproars in Philly. You have uproars when what's that guy named? George Floyd got killed. There was uproars there. Now it's in Philly. It's in LA. Uproars has been happening all this year. All right. People is destroying things, busting into Walmart, taking all the goods. Jake is just bugging out. There's all these type of uproars. But these uproars are going to come into a situation where it's going to lead to actual martial law, where no one's going to be able to leave their house. People are going to be basically tracked in time when to be out and when to be in the house. And it's going to go into that, man, where you're not going to be able to go into the city. All right. Verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard the kings nor their princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Again, this is going into that rioting. All right. Esau can't get his kingdom under control no more. All right. Jake is rising up. Jake is destroying things, robbing things, breaking into things, taking things. Take. That's all they doing. Take. And this is what it's going into. All right. This is what it's going into. All right. Verse 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. What do we see? We could look at Philly. Philly is on total curfew right now. The whole city is under surveillance under the National Guards. The National Guards have everything on lockdown in the city of Philly. All right. You got to be in a house, etc. All right. They have a curfew. That's how bad the uproar happened. All right. Verse 18. For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And it's going to come into a time where a man is not going to be able to go into the city. And it's going to come into a time where martial law is going to really be established all across the world. All right. And you're not going to be able to go out. You're going to see the things that's happening to people. You're going to be seeing people's doors get kicked down. You're going to be seeing people get their head blown off in front of you. You're going to see people getting murdered, killed, people eating people. This is what it's going to go into. All right. Walking Dead, the Purge. That's really going to happen. All right. Men shall be afraid, because the things that they're going to see is going to blow their fucking mind. All right. They're going to be thinking that they, dreaming. All right. Verse 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword. It says, and spoil their goods. So the people that you trust in as your best friend, the ones you trust in as a close homeboy, what they call that, a day one that you call, they're going to be the main niggas to betray you, because they're going to need to feed their families. They're going to try to take care of whoever they got to take care of, their kids, their nephews, their nieces. That's what's going to be on their mind. So they're going to rob you, man. It says because of the lack of bread, the lack of food, because when the global economic collapse takes place and the RFID chip is the new currency, you're going to have that chip to be able to have access to do anything. All right. You're not going to be able to do anything without the RFID chip once that becomes the new currency. All right. You're not even going to be able to work without having the RFID chip. All right. It says, and for the great tribulation, because this is going to be that great tribulation. After this election, everything is going to go on a whole different ball game. It's going to be a whole different ball game, whole different journey. Everything's going to be flipped totally into a whole different direction after this election. All right. And now I want to skip down to the main thing. All right. This is 2nd Esdras 15:27. For now are the plagues come upon the whole earth, and ye shall remain in them, for the Most High shall not deliver you, because ye have sinned against him. Because you 2/3 want to be embedded in the ways of society. You want to be in these Black Lives Matter movements, and you want to be in these black organizations and be a part of Black Panther Party carrying an AK. You're not supposed to be doing that. You're supposed to be focusing on this truth and striving to receive salvation, waiting on Yahweh Bashimashai to save you. All right, you trying to be out here marching and protesting and destroying shit, you setting yourself up to be destroyed. All right, you want to be embedded in America, you want to keep following the ways of America, keep living it. You're gonna fucking die. All right, you're gonna die and you're gonna die in a nuclear fire. All right, you're gonna be destroyed. All right, we're gonna go to Isaiah 66 and verse 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. You're going to be destroyed, man. If you don't come back and repent and follow the men of the Lord and study this truth, we've been saying this for years and years and years and years. Time is running out, man. All right, and it's either you're going to get with the program or you're going to be destroyed, man. Verse 16, for by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. So many people are going to be destroyed, man. The 2/3 is going to be destroyed. The 17 heathen nations is going to be destroyed. You're going to be caught up in the midst of Babylon, and you're going to be destroyed, man. All right, because after this, it's going to be a whole different ball game, man. You know. So again, man, you have uproars going on. You know what I mean? So, you know, looking back at this video, the chaos, man, uproars. All right, so we're in the last days, man. This isn't no game. This isn't a joke. This is the real deal. So, you know, Lord willing, this was edifying. I want to give all honors and glories and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Yahweh Kakodash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, salutations, hopeful elect. Lord willing, this was edifying. Till the next time I say shalom.